Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to 2022. It is my first official week back in the office here, so I'm excited to be joining you for this Tips Tuesday, where we're going to look at, hey, we've all been on a break. How do we get that marketing mojo back when we've taken a break? And I will let you know that no marketer is immune to this. We all have those moments in time where we need to get our mojo back. So as business owners, please don't feel bad if you're going, oh, I'm just not feeling the marketing vibe this year, because that happens from time to time. So if this is your first time joining me, welcome. These sessions we run on Tips Tuesday, they're normally a short 15, 20-minute session where we talk about something that you can do to help boost your business and your marketing. I would love for you to say hello to me in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from in the chat, and let me know how you're going through 2022. How is the 2022 starting for you? Okay, so what we're going to talk about today is regaining that mojo, that motivation to market our business. We've taken a break. We've maybe spent a little bit of time on the beach. We've possibly just gone, oh, okay, well, that business has been cruising, so I know I don't need to do stuff. It's been okay. But that break that we've had will show up in our marketing in 3 months' time. So we want to make sure that if we haven't had things on autopilot, we want to get our mojo back so that we're not feeling this marketing lapse in 6 or 8 months' time down the track, because that's the last thing we want to do through that process. So today's tip is, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to start by looking at a few things. So start by having a look at what happened this time last year. What did you share that worked? What did you share that maybe you really enjoyed? Did you run a workshop? Did you run a session that maybe you really enjoy that gives you life? I know for me, live training. I love doing live training sessions, so I would try and run those at the start of the year because it helps me bring my mojo back. The other thing that I want to suggest that you do is go and have a look at another site called Answer the Public. Now, Answer the Public's a really handy tool. You put a keyword in, it starts to suggest content based on that keyword. And I'm just putting Answer the Public into the chat message there for you now. The thing about Answer the Public is you can look at, what do you want to be known for this year? So think about what you want to be known for. Think about the keywords that might come up in search. Go put the search request into Answer the Public, and then all of a sudden you're going to get a content wheel full of amazing content that will help you start to create ideas, start to create blog posts, videos, all of those amazing little things along the way that will help you start to build your reach and your expertise. So go to Answer the Public. The other place that we want you to have a look, or I would suggest that you have a look, is your analytics. And go back, put the time window on your analytics for this time last year, see what worked, see what people were engaged for, what are they searching for, what is it that they were looking for this time last year, and maybe replicate some more of that. Maybe go through and update some old blog posts and have them refreshed. Google likes a refreshed blog post. If there's a video, maybe you can record an updated version of it. But see what those analytics and insights are telling you, because if you've got some good stuff from last year, then chances are it's going to be able to be repeatable or updated. And, hey, marketing is marketing. Update things, bring it up. You don't have to always create new content. Have a look then also at what others in your industry are doing. Have they brought in something new this year that maybe you haven't thought about? Have they looked at doing something different, or are they continuing with the same pattern, and maybe they'll inspire you to do something new? I don't want you to get into comparisonitis here, but there is some amazing information when you come to your people to your competitors, that you can maybe pick up on and maybe roll out just a little bit more within your marketing journey. So they're the things I want you to start looking at to help get your mojo back. And then one final thing to start looking at to help get your mojo back is to remember why you're in business in the first place, is to go and look at your testimonials. Go and remember why people work with you. Why did you get into this game in the first place? And keep that tip up your sleeve for every time that you might feel a little bit burnt out, overwhelmed, or run down by the whole process. Remember your testimonials. Keep them, read them, engage with them, and allow people to remind you why you're amazing at what you do, because you quite often can get bogged down in the day-to-day runnings of the business. Okay, the next component is to get inspired, and we will need to get our inspiration back. So we've got a bit of an idea about what we want to do. We've got the next component is to get inspired. Get inspired. If you've got a team or you work with a group of people, get inspired by saying, okay, what do we do well? What do we maybe do outside of the blocks? What do people don't know that we do? What are we keeping secret? And start to brainstorm that list of stuff together, because that's really helpful in helping you engage with your people. So what are we hidden for? The next component is asking your clients. So see what they're up to. What, when you were working with me, when you first started, would you have liked to have known? Or what could I bring to the table in a resource that would help you right now? If you're throwing those questions in when you're working with your clients, it's helping you being able to engage what you need to do next, what's going to help you through that process. Now, this is a live video and I've got dry throat because it's my first day back. So go through and have a look at your clients and having a chat to them and just seeing if they're asking you questions, then that's inspiration for topics. Because if they're asking you questions, your future market is also asking for those questions. And then ask your network, what are they doing? What have they learnt? What are they employing in their marketing this year? What have they planned to do that's maybe a little bit different to help them, grow and get their marketing message out there just that little bit further? And that's going to help people engage with you in a different area. And it's also just going to help you brainstorm. And if you can get out, because, hey, we're in 2022 now and we can get out, why not get out with a few of your network and throw a few ideas around and brainstorming, especially if you don't have a team. It's a really handy way to do that. Now, when I like to get my marketing mojo back, I also like to go to a cafe. And I like to sit in the cafe because I'm sitting there on someone else's time and I've got to be productive and get some stuff done. And apologies, my phone is going off with the mum's been back at school today. And I didn't mute it. But what I suggest you do is go to a cafe and start to brainstorm some ideas, or you might book your own little networking group coming through that journey to be able to get through to have a bit of a chat and have a chat with some other people. I've just muted that so we can't hear all the messages going off. But go and maybe get a networking group or a brainstorming group where you brainstorm regularly. Or, look at things like the marketing circle where you come in and you're working with me along the way. And we've got Q&A sessions this morning. We've got how-to sessions next week where we start to delve into lots of those things. The other thing is to plan. You can see the marketing planner beside me. Start to write out a plan, because if you can write out a plan, once you plan it and you write it down, you're a little bit more goal orientated to do that. And you just might find that it's easier because you've got that lovely little plan in place to help you get started. Now, I've included the marketing planner URL with this video, but if you need it, just let me know in the comments and I'll give it to you as well. Okay, so we're going out to our network, we're going out to our people, we're being inspired, and then we need to take action. So the next thing we need to do is plan how we're going to implement it. Okay, so taking action is about looking at what skills do we need. So we might need to go and get some training. And, that's where obviously things like the marketing circle come in. And I was about to share with you guys my training pass for 2022 that we've just launched. I'll pop that in my comments here. But, what skills do you need? Do you need to up your game on video? Do you need to understand social media more? Do you need to understand how Facebook works? What do you need to do? Do you need to know how to make an ebook? Do you need to know how to make a webinar? Whatever you need to do, have a look at it and see what training and that you might need. So we're going to go through that component. So we're going to take some action. We're going to go through our planning, and we're maybe then going to look at what can we outsource. So if we need to outsource something, marketing's not for everyone. I get it. Why some people want to learn their own marketing, maybe it's not for everyone. So what do I need to outsource? What experts do I need to bring in? And be really clear about what help you need within that marketing arena, so that when you go and you talk to a consultant like us or any of those other teams out there, you're really clearly asking for, I need help creating social media graphics, or I need help creating tips and templates, or I need help doing this. But remember, and this is really, really key, why copywriters can write for you, the knowledge and the information has to come from you. So you need to work with your marketing team by doing that and really sharing your knowledge and your expertise with them. And believe me, education marketing is really, really powerful this year. People are wanting to be more informed. They are wanting to make an informed choice and an informed decision. So if you're not ramping up the education marketing from those sorts of things, then I really suggest that you do that. And as I said, get some training, whether it's from me, whether it's from anyone, wherever you are, get some training that will help keep you motivated along the way. I've included the link to our training pass for 2022. That has got 8 online workshops, from building your authority through webinars, your brand on Facebook, creating short form video, the formula of a newsletter, creating communities with Facebooks, getting more from your content, what makes a great lead magnet, what makes a great nurture sequence. There's lots of stuff in there. Or it might be something like the marketing circle, where you've got ongoing, bi-monthly meetings where you get the opportunity to be able to catch up with different people. It might be face-to-face training, which I am hopefully, fingers crossed, looking forward to being able to run towards the end of this year. But when it comes to getting your mojo back, it is one step at a time. And remember, you don't have to change the world. You only have to change the world for the clients, for the students, for the people you are working with, one step at a time, slowly but surely, and in delivering a real solution that's going to help them. And if you can do that through education marketing, then when the client gets to you, they are better, they are more well informed, and they are more engaged to work with you. So that's it from me for this Tips Tuesday, for our first Tips Tuesday session back. We only hit about 10 minutes today, but I would like to encourage you to get your marketing mojo out there. Take one step at a time. If you've got a 5-minute marketing deck, grab the deck out, pick out a card, take one of those activities to be able to do that. And what we might do is we might finish not with a 5-minute marketing one because it's too far away from me, but we might finish with an Inspire, Engage, Connect tip today to help you be able to do something on social media. So it's a little step, quick little one along the way, and helps you be able to start to create those posts and engagement with your people. So let's shuffle the deck and see what we've got. Okay. Oh, this is a handy one. This is actually really good, and it's one we should do every year. It's about checking your cover images and your profile images. So not a lot's changed to my knowledge with Facebook this year. We're obviously still meant to be getting new page experience 12 months on. Wow. But there will be Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. Check that the profile images are up to date. Check that they are a reflection of who you are now. Have you changed your hair dramatically? Have you changed your style? Maybe you need to look at updating those things. Check that your bio is up to date. Check that your website links all work, and check that your cover images still size to the size that they will on your social media profiles and LinkedIn, etc., so that it helps you from there. So there's one tip to leave you with today to help you start getting your marketing mojo back. And if you haven't already, then grab one of the last, I think it's about 4 copies left of our marketing planners. And if you really want to deep dive into me, grab that pass, jump in and grab that training pass, and then you're going to have the opportunity to connect with me at least 8 times over the year to help you educate your market and boost and get a little bit of training along the way. And I promise you there'll be lots of ideas. Okay, guys, I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.